Once upon a time, in a serene Zen monastery nestled deep within the mountains, there lived a wise and compassionate Zen master named Hoshi. Hoshi was renowned for his teachings on compassion and the interconnectedness of all beings. He emphasized the practice of extending kindness and understanding to every living being, for he believed that true enlightenment came through the realization of our shared humanity. One day, a young and eager student named Kenta arrived at the monastery seeking guidance on his spiritual path. Kenta had heard of Hoshi's wisdom and wished to learn from the revered master. Impressed by Kenta's determination, Hoshi agreed to take him under his wing. From the first day, Hoshi introduced Kenta to the concept of compassion, teaching him that it was essential to cultivate kindness not only towards fellow human beings but to all creatures, big and small. To illustrate this profound lesson, Hoshi guided Kenta to a serene garden behind the monastery. In the center of the garden, there was a circular pond with clear, tranquil water. Hoshi pointed to the pond and said, "Kenta, observe the ripples formed by a single pebble as it gently touches the surface of the water." The ripples spread outwards, embracing the entire pond. Just like these ripples, compassion knows no boundaries and has the power to touch every being in this vast universe. Kenta nodded, understanding the symbolism behind the ripples. But Hoshi wasn't finished yet. He handed Kenta a bucket filled with small stones and instructed him, "Now, Kenta, I want you to walk around the pond and drop these stones one by one into the water, while repeating the mantra, 'May all beings be free from suffering.'" Kenta diligently followed Hoshi's instructions, dropping the stones into the pond and reciting the mantra with each one. With every stone that touched the water's surface, ripples formed and expanded, intermingling with one another. The once calm pond transformed into a mesmerizing dance of interconnected circles, each representing an act of compassion. After Kenta had placed the last stone into the pond, Hoshi approached him, a warm smile on his face. He gestured towards the intricate patterns of circles now adorning the surface of the water and said, "Kenta, look at this pond." Each circle represents an act of compassion, extending beyond its own boundaries and blending with others. Just as these circles merge, so should our compassion extend to every living being, without discrimination or limitation. As Kenta gazed at the mesmerizing sight before him, he felt a profound sense of unity and love for all beings. He realized that the practice of compassion went beyond mere words or intentions. It required genuine action and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. From that day forward, Kenta devoted himself wholeheartedly to the practice of compassion, inspired by the lesson he had learned from the Zen Circle of Compassion. And as he continued his journey, he carried the wisdom of Hoshi with him, spreading love and kindness wherever he went. The story of Hoshi and Kenta reminds us that true compassion is boundless, transcending boundaries and encompassing all beings. Just like the ripples in the pond, our acts of kindness and understanding have the power to create a harmonious and interconnected world. Let us strive to be like Hoshi and Kenta, nurturing the Zen circle of compassion within our hearts and spreading its light to every corner of the universe.